Crocodiles fans have been left disappointed after hard-hitting New Zealand Breakers broke the dreams of the Townsville NBL team, losing 94-83. A lack of hometown fans was not the problem, though, after 4,632 people purchased tickets to the semi-final game. So here it is, we're into the second game of the playoffs. It's Crocs and Breakers again here at home at the Swamp. What's your predictions for tonight?
Crocs by 5.
By 5? Oh, I think the experts online are tipping against that. Still pretty confident?
Pretty confident.
And what about the rest of the family?
Yeah, Will's pretty confident. He reckons, how much do you reckon, mate?
We're going to count the burps?
Yeah.
Good on you. All right, we'll see you at the end of the game.
Thank you. See ya.
So tonight it's the Crocs and the Breakers. Who's going to win?
Crocs.
The Crocs? And by how much?
10.
10. It's a big prediction. And what's your special job tonight?
Nothing.
What's Grandma's special job tonight?
Oh, we're just organising the raffle tickets and helping me. Yes.
Wonderful. And what's your prediction for tonight?
Oh, of course they'll win.
Of course they'll win. Big
definitely.
win?
No, about 12.
And through to the finals, of course.
Yes, definitely.
All right, we'll see how we go at the end of the night. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
It's game 2 of the playoffs. Crocs and the Breakers, our beloved Kiwi brothers, going to get a flogging tonight. That's a general consensus. Do you agree?
I agree.
By how much?
I say 12.
Oh.
By 12.
Yeah, it's been hovering around the 10 or 12 all night tonight. Yeah, there's been a lot of predictions up there. So the scribes from the NBL predict a loss to the Crocs tonight. No chance of that?
Well, you never say never, do you?
You don't?
No.
And what do you think probably the premiership, I suppose, the grand final chances of the Crocs?
Oh, that's 2, yeah, that's 2.
Very high.
Very high?
Yes, yeah.
So it'll be green all the way?
Green all the way, mate, yep.
Go Crocs?
Go, Crocs, go!
Joyce, here we are. It's game number 2 of the playoffs.
Yep.
Obviously with the green hair and of course the Crocs garb tonight and the numbers, we're fully outfitted. What's the prediction? What's the prediction for the end of the night tonight?
Oh, we should win. With all the crowd that we have tonight and all the build-up we have for the whole week, maybe within 10, but we will win. Yeah.
And the Crocs through to the finals, do you think?
Oh, yes.
Now, should the unforgettable happen tonight and the Crocs actually lose, it's going to be a hard job next week to once again hammer the Breakers.
It will be, and obviously we're very disappointed for all of us come up tonight to support the team. So hopefully they don't lose.
But of course, with Townsville being what they are, Townsville's been right behind the Crocs this week. Tell us some of the stuff you've seen around Townsville.
The Glory Gyms in the Council Town, that's pretty amazing. And I helped to decorate the Townsville Hospital Operating Theatre reception with all the posters and balloons as well, so that's pretty cool. And also a lot of towels behind the cars. And
I noticed that the council turned all the grass green for the Crocs as well.
Oh, well, isn't that the way it should be anyway?
So what else have you got planned for tonight? Someone said you're doing a bit of painting tonight.
Yeah, we've got some gear here for hairspray and face paint, and we also have some fake tattoos as well.
Excellent. So it's a big night out for the Crocs fans.
Yes.
Joyce, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Go Crocs, go.
Go Crocs, go.
Hang on, let me get a mic in there. There we go.
We've all heard about the New Zealanders, haven't we, Sheep? And
we have.
And I don't need to mention why the gumboots are on the back, do we?
Well, that is always a bit of a worry with sheep with gumboots, but anyway,
well, that's so they can't get away.
Okay. So there's no Velcro gloves in the pocket?
There's no
Velcro gloves in the pocket?
Thought of that. Tips for the punters at home.
It is. So where are we going to be with the Crocs tonight, do you think?
Where are we going to be? We're going to be with the Crocs, right behind the Crocs, winning!
Of course. And of course, Crocs right through to the finals?
Absolutely.
And
we've only got the Blaze to beat, and we can beat the Blaze. Well, presuming the Blaze beat Perth again. Yeah. But that's on. And so Crocs by how many tonight, do you think? Look, I'm thinking we're probably going to go into a bit of overtime. 3 points at the end of that. We're there.
Go Crocs, go.
Go Crocs, go. Go Crocs, go.
Hero,
not the bright light.
The bright light, that's the one.
Hey?
It's game 2, it's playoffs night. It's Crocs versus the Breakers. There's someone very excited right there next to you. Now, tell me, you've even found some green beer to drink.
Yes. I've found very green can. Hey?
So how do you think we're going to travel tonight? Is it going to be a big night out?
We're going to flog them.
We're going to flog them?
Yep.
And by how much? It's always good to get these predictions at the beginning of the night.
10 points.
10 points. Yep, that's been the margin just about on everyone's lips tonight.
Yep.
And Crocs right through to the finals.
Right through. Grand finals. Against the Gold Coast.
Against the Gold Coast.
An all Queensland final.
It will be.
And we'll just rub that in a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
All right, so big night tonight for all the Crocs fans in Townsville. What have you seen around the place? I think the place has just about gone wholly green for our boys tonight.
Totally crazy. It's all green everywhere.
Even the council's turned the grass green.
Yes, once and for all.
Excellent. And I'm loving the hats. Where did the hats come from?
We made them.
Wouldn't have been left over from Patrick's Day by any chance, would it?
Possibly.
Possibly. All right, we'll see how we go tonight. Go Crocs, go.
Go Crocs, go, yeah.
The man in command tonight, I think, running up and down the sideline, giving the boys a motivation, some pre-game wisdom. What's going to happen out there tonight?
I am predicting a Townsville victory. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be tough, but it's all from the heart from the boys tonight. It's all, we played these guys 3 times in 3 weeks, so we know what they're doing. They know what we're doing. It's going to be it's all effort tonight.
The word on the street tonight is Crocs by the minimum of 10. Confident in those numbers?
But I'll take Crocs by 1. That's all we need. That's all I want. Don't want to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow going to New Zealand. So if we head back to game 3, it'll be really tough to get it done. So we need to get it done tonight.
And how are the boys? Confident?
Yeah, boys feel good. Boys feel really good. It's been a really good week of work, and we think we know what they're going to try and do, and we're just going to keep attacking just like we did all last week.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you at the finish line. Winners are grinners.
Go Crocs.
Go Crocs. Well, it's game 2. It's playoffs night. It's Crocs here at the Swamp, and we have a visitor all the way from Sydney. You didn't stop via New Zealand on the way, did you? No, not via New Zealand on the way? No? Excellent, excellent. And a big Crocs fan from all the way from Sydney, or are we? Excellent. So you're not swayed by any of the Sydney teams? No, go Crocs. Excellent. So you're going to be allowed back into New South Wales after tonight? We'll see how we go. Okay. This one's going to be a controversial tape tonight. And the Crocs to win by how many? Let's put a number on it. 9? Yeah, 1,000 down here and a 9 up the back. Let's see how we go. Go Crocs, go. It's game 2 playoffs, Crocs versus the Breakers. What's our predictions, ladies? Crocs by 10. And favourite Crocs player? Number 17, excellent. And we got a number there somewhere? No number. I don't have a favourite. Okay, just gonna play the field there. Excellent. And Crocs right through to the finals. Big chance there? Oh, definitely. Excellent. I'm gonna beat her finally. Hopefully it'll be a home game. It will be a home game. Come on. Excellent. Go Crocs, go. Go Crocs. Ladies, game 2 of the playoffs. Big Crocs fans I can see here, all you Breakers fans. Okay, just making sure. You do. I wouldn't be saying that here tonight. Okay, so we're into game 2. What's our predictions for tonight? What's our predictions for tonight? Crocs by 3. Oh, bit of dissension here at the end. A bit of dissension here at the end of the seat. Okay, so somewhere between 15 and 3. Okay, not a problem. And are we expecting any overtime tonight? All right. And Crocs right through to the finals? Excellent. And Perth, of course, here at home. Was that likely to be a game to remember? What happened in 2001? Oh no. Okay. Well, let's see how we go tonight. Go Crocs, go. Ah, wonderful. Excellent, guys. Tell us a story. Got the whole family here. Excellent. Crocs by how many tonight, do you think? Yeah. Had a good. Yeah. Oh, okay. So a little bit of sideline coaching there. Excellent. I like that. I like that.
I've got it. Plays the team like I did last week.
How do you think the Breakers have been standing up lately? How do you think the Breakers have been lately?
Oh, look, that was quality sideline rather than all, but I think they just got the fight wrong a bit last week. The pressure they got, but I've been very wary of the championship side.
Bit of overtime coming our way tonight as well, do you think? Bit of overtime coming our way tonight?
I hope not. I hope to get into
Excellent. Well, you've made the journey. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Go Crocs.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Go Crocs.
Yeah, shutter speed was too slow, my man.
Someone settle this? Little cold.
Andre, I take it everything went to plan?
In that we came out and played with a greater energy. Certainly that was what we talked about all week, and I thought we had a great couple of days of practice, and we came out and played well. Yeah.
It seemed every time the Crocs made a run, you answered as well. Most of your veteran players stepping up, was that the big change from game one?
Thought we played with a good poise in those situations. You know, they're certainly a team that can go on some runs, a team that can make some shots. But I thought again, what the important thing was, we just kept playing with a good urgency and intensity in those situations, so that they still had to work for everything. We didn't give them certainly as many cheap and easy shots as they got on Friday night, and they still ended up with a few. They exploited some of the things we did, but for the most part, we made them shoot contested jumpers.
How important now is the recovery for getting up to game 3?
Obviously, it's key for both groups, and it's one of those things. And yeah, both teams are in the same boat, and we go and play on Saturday. Jackson. One of those anomalies of the scheduling again.
Jackson in a wheelchair yesterday, moon boot, played almost 30 minutes, got the first 5 points of the game. Did he exceed your expectations or not?
Again, to be honest, I didn't know what to expect coming in. It was one of those, the medical staff thought he was doing okay, but until you actually play at that pace, you don't know what's going to happen. And so it was pleasing that he was able to play at that pace.
What were you most pleased about tonight?
Again, our effort. I thought our effort was good. Defensively, we stayed committed to some of the things we spoke about, and effort areas and rebounding and those sort of things. I thought we did a good job of just playing hard. There's no secret.
Did you focus much on what happened last Friday, or was that sort of history when you came in tonight?
Yeah, again, it's certainly, it's one of those things that what happens in the past has absolutely no effect on what's going to happen in the future. Certainly we reviewed what happened last Friday and spoke about that, but then the whole focus came on how we need to come out and play this game as it is right now. We need to put this game to bed and talk about how we're going to come out and play on Saturday. This is, well done, nice. We move it back to Auckland, but nothing's happened yet, so we need to turn our focus back to getting right for that game, and I think that's one of the things we do pretty well as a club, and served us well over the last 3 or 4 seasons. Is we certainly take it day by day. We don't get too low on the losses, don't get too high on the wins. We just focus on what we need to do to get better on that day.
Gary, you talked during the week about trying to make Luke Shencher more of a scorer, stop him passing the ball. How do you feel you went?
I actually did a good job. I think the perimeter guys locked up defensively, and I think we did a good job. 43% for Luke's, good. I think he's a great scorer down low. gets the ball there, he's just a tough guy to stop. So I think we did a good job, and you know, the ball was passed out and guys were there. That's it. That's what I saw from the bench, and it was a good thing to see.
Shooting, rebounding so well tonight, was that the difference, you guys?
Well, I think that when our defense is on, then our offense kind of flows from that. You know, last week we were taking the ball out of the basket every time. You know, it's hard to, with the type of basketball we play, it's hard to get in any sort of rhythm. Just tonight we defensively got after it. We could get into a rhythm offensively, and I think that's what, you know, rebounding definitely helped us, you know, coming up with balls and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Andre, but sorry, I'm not really. Oh, bulletin's filled. Luke Shensha, seeing him sit, I take it that's the ultimate sign that you guys have done the job on stopping him.
Oh, look, you know, how they play is up to them. We're none of our business. We just need to worry about how we play and what we need to do for us to have a chance of being successful.
Do you feel that was a major reason, though, why you won, being able to, how you shut Luke Shensha down?
I think the major reason we won was because we played with the effort and energy levels that are required to come out and play in playoff games and give yourself a chance.
How's Dylan Boucher? Obviously a lot of blood in that third quarter.
I don't know how many stitches in there. There's a lot, but he seems all right. When the anaesthetic wears off, he mightn't be quite so jovial, but I think he's all right. You know, there's nothing to keep him out of the game, definitely.
Yeah, what was a cut?
It was a massive gash. It's this way, that way. That's kind of from his lip right down to his chin. There's a lot of stitches in it.
How's the team feeling out there after that performance tonight?
Well, disappointed, obviously. You know, I think you have to evaluate quickly and kind of, you know, take in a game after a tough loss. And the first thing is you have to understand that you know, that's New Zealand Breakers are the defending champs, have the best record in the league, and they're probably the best team in the league. So they answered after a first game loss and came in here and had a must win. Now we're faced with a must win. So neither team has won on their home floor, so we're hoping that trend continues.
Do you have the belief that you can do it, you know, obviously having done it last week?
No question. We wouldn't be playing if we didn't believe we could do it. So you know, it's they got it done tonight. We'll both travel back tomorrow and head back out there and see what we can do. But you know, it's an interesting game. It's an effort game, and I think our effort was there tonight. The necessary effort was there, and it has to be in a playoff game. But I think some of it was misguided. I mentioned that in a couple of timeouts, that we were trapping when we didn't need to, when we were doing some things in early rotations and doing some things defensively that we hadn't done earlier. And again, I think it was the effort was there, it was just misguided at times.
What has to change between now and Saturday?
Well, you can't win a basketball game or a professional playoff basketball game, especially against a team with the quality of the Breakers, if you don't win the hustle game. And the hustle game is long rebounds and loose balls, and anytime there was a loose ball tonight, it seems like they came up with it. And again, you have to give them credit. It was a must-win for them, and you know, you can't lose that battle against a better team or a team that is the defending champion and as good as they are. So it's just it's something we'll have to clean up. But both teams have won that have out-rebounded, and we were out-rebounded by 10 tonight, and you can't do that as well. I mentioned before, playoff basketball is about possessions, and usually there's about 10% less possessions per game in a playoff basketball game, and obviously possessions are the most important thing there are, and when you give up 10 extra rebounds, that's 10 extra chances to score, and 10 less you get, so we have to definitely clean that up.
And was it small things? I mean, you had the chance from the free throw line, they were almost flawless, but you guys had the chance to get within 5 points. Luke coughed up a couple. Was it the shooting that let you down tonight?
Well, you know, we still shot 81% from the line, but you know, again, they're a good basketball team, and when we made runs, they came back and made big plays. We got it to 57-62. CJ hit those 2 threes in a row on the left side, and we had a couple defensive mistakes, and good teams take advantage of that, and they did that. and it went to 68-57 just like that. And again, good teams respond, and I think we responded after that. But again, it's a game of runs, and we didn't have enough runs tonight.
What was your thinking in keeping PC off the floor in the second quarter?
Well, he was in foul trouble. He had 2 fouls in the first quarter, and obviously we wanted him for the the important part of the game down the stretch, and that's why he wasn't in the game in the second quarter.
What did the Breakers do differently?
Well, I can tell you, they had a game plan. I think it was very good. They penetrated extraordinarily well. Our individual defense wasn't up to what it should be, so we got beat out the dribble, and they were beating us out the dribble kind of systematically, just to get to the paint, not to finish, but to create help and then find the open man, and they did that extremely well. We didn't rotate out and we didn't contest shots like we did in game one. So we have to. It starts initially in the defense. You have to stop penetration, and if we do that, I think it would have been a different outcome. But again, to their credit, they were able to beat us off penetration, create help, and then find open shooters, and they knocked the shots down.
Some impressive individual efforts tonight. Eddie, 16 points in the final quarter. The Cedar brothers were on fire in the second quarter. You must be happy with that, though.
Yeah, obviously, there's always some positives, but we don't play for individual efforts. We play to win games, and it didn't happen tonight.
I think we had a really good crowd tonight. It's just disappointing that we had the lead for a whole minute 16 instead of 36 minutes 20, so that sort of took them out of the game.
Do you feel out-muscled there tonight?
Out-muscled?
Yeah, outplayed with the hustle. You lost the hustle game?
Yeah, they've stepped up their game a fair bit. A couple of soft fouls early always put you on your back foot, and once you're playing like that, it's hard to stay in the game. You get caught in between, and they really picked us apart. You got to make a decision. You're either going or staying, and that's where we need to fix our game up. They hit tough shots when we started coming back at them, and they're a good team. They're going to do stuff like that. On the flip side of that, 1 of 7, 14% is not real flash. You want to shoot around 40%. You hit 3 of them. It's a 2-point game.
Did the Breakers do anything different defensively with you?
Yeah. They probably ran me off my line a bit more. Their defensive intensity was higher, but we knew they were going to come out and play with a higher intensity, so that was expected.
Their senior players obviously stepped up quite a lot. Dylan Boucher, CJ Bruton. Did it seem like every time you guys made a run, those guys did something special?
CJ went 4 of 11 from the 3-point line, but them 2 threes he hit were big. Same as Coletto, 2 of 5, and the 2 that he hit were big as well. So they stepped up when they needed to.